Okay, probably going to catch a lot of slack on this one. First of all, I'm a Beatles fan. I'm not anti-Beatle. I have many of their songs in my playlist. But to tag them as the best band ever is ridiculous, and here's why. First of all, they only played as a band for, I do believe, 2.5 years up until the fall of 1966. Starting with the album Revolver, in fall of 1966, I think they released that album. And 7 albums after that, none of those songs were ever played live in front of an audience. You know, people that go to concerts and listen to bands playing. None. There was approximately 125 musicians and singers that performed on those 8 albums after 1966. Paul McCartney himself even says in an interview they couldn't perform those songs live, many of them, because they were too complex. So for all these millions of people that they have brainwashed into this being the best band ever is just ludicrous when I think of a band as somebody that goes out, musicians that go out and they perform for people. I mean, you might as well, maybe production, great production or maybe the greatest orchestra ever, but calling them 4 guys the best band ever. And even Quincy Jones says they were terrible musicians, and he's a big-time producer. So I just find it ridiculous what they can brainwash people into believing. I mean, come on. 2.5 years performing in front of people, and they're put clear up here. And I'm not saying these other bands are the greatest, but you got AC/DC still performing after all those years. Rolling Stones still out there performing. I'm not sure how many other ones have been performing for decades, you know. I mean, they did it for 2.5 years, and all of a sudden they're like, whoop, they're the best. They're the best ever. Yeah, did they write good songs? Sure, there's a lot of good songs they wrote. I like some of the Beatles songs. I like a lot of the Beatles songs. But tagging that 4 guys as the best band ever, that is, I don't understand whoever started that. That person, I don't know. But whoever started it ended up getting a lot of people following that. You just think about it. How can you call them the best band ever? They only played live for 2.5 years. Yeah, whatever.